What is going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning back in to this video here. So the video that you saw a couple days ago was super long. It was like 46 minutes or something like that. It was ridiculous. So I split it up into these two parts. This is part 2 of that video, and it'll show you exactly how to get the motor out and what I did to actually accomplish that goal. So hopefully you guys enjoy. The next video of this series about this Forester doing the head gaskets will be coming out very soon. I am making headway with a bunch of stuff. So like I said before, just tune in, watch it. Hopefully you guys enjoy and learn something, and I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks. So I have the starter out. So now let me show you. As you can see, what I like to do is put the bolts with the piece that I'm coming out. Like this was for the AC compressor, the starter, the you know, the alternator there. So everything that I've taken out so far, I put the bolts back in it. So I think we're ready to start. Well, not ready to start trying to pull this thing, but we're getting close. So here's one of the things. So with any Subaru that's automatic, it's a lot easier just to take the intake manifold off, because there is an inspection plate behind down here where the block meets the transmission, obviously, so that you can take the what do you want to call those? The bolts off from the flywheel, which doesn't have a flywheel, in this, to the automatic trans. So there's at least 3 to 5 bolts. Some cars I've seen come with 3 bolts, some come with 5 bolts. This could come with 6 bolts. I have no idea. But when it comes to an automatic transmission, there's a couple bolts that are holding everything together as far as the drivetrain, so that everything stays cohesive. So it's a lot easier just to take this intake manifold off. So it should be pretty simple. There's a couple bolts here, just a couple 12s on each side, and then you have a couple lines that are going for breathers. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna really do, because it'll be a lot easier for me just to take this intake manifold off in one piece as it is right now, and undo a couple of these lines and such. Like this is the oil pressure sensor here, so I can undo that. This is the crank angle sensor here. Well, if it'll come off. Coolant pressure, coolant temperature sensor here. So there's a couple sensors that I do need to unplug that are connected to the block, and then I can get this whole intake manifold off, so I can get to the inspection cover. So this thing is coming apart regardless, so the intake manifold is going to have to come off anyway. So I might as well just do it right now, because it's just there. So I might as well just get that done. So yeah, let me get this done, taken off, and we'll go from there. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so this video is getting really long here, so I really don't want to take up too much of your time, but this is the inspection hole. If I can get a set of pliers or something, so I'll show you exactly what this is. The intake manifold wasn't terrible to get off, but it was still kind of annoying, you know. So let me get a think that's a 22, I think. Let me see, 22. Let's see if that fits on the crank. It does. And let's see. All right, so that's what I want here. So there you go. See the inspection station, it shows the bolt here. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna get all those bolts off, and then I'm actually going to disconnect all the bolts here. So there's 1, 2, this should be 3, this should be 4. Like there's 2 more on that side of the engine, plus the 2 bottoms. So yeah, that shouldn't be too terrible, and then 2 bolts on the what you call it, the motor mounts. So, and then we can actually pop this bad boy out. So that's gonna be the next time you're gonna see me. I'm going to get these out, and we'll go from there. So let's go. All right, people, so before my battery dies, I definitely want to show you guys what I've been doing underneath here. So if you can tell, well, I know it's kind of hard to tell, this light isn't really the best. All right, hopefully that works. So anyway, I have 2 bolts. 1 bolt, stud and bolt came out at the same time, but you don't have to really worry about that. When the motor comes out, it will separate just fine. On this side, it is the same deal. The stud, the nut came off, so the stud stayed. You know what I mean? So should be good. That one right above it, that's another one that came out, same as here. At the top here, there is a bolt right below the starter bolt that came out, and then at the top over here, you had 2 right at the very top over there. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but yeah, that is all the bolts, along with, this is one of the you know, motor mounts. Sorry. And the other one is here. So with that said, before my battery dies, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to get my my cherry picker, and we're going to pull this motor out in one fell swoop. So let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so we are ready to take this thing out. Cross your fingers, and let's see if we can't get it out in one try here. So I have it connected at either end of where the intake manifold would be by 2 long bolts, and the cherry picker is ready to go. So let's well, I gotta pull this down a little. Let's see. Oh man, oh man. So there she is, ladies and gentlefolk. She is out. The Subaru Legacy motor is out, and then we have it on the stand here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to call it somewhat of a day. I don't know if I'm gonna come back here and film anymore, but I'm gonna clean up my mess, edit this video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw. But I am tired. It probably took me all of about 3 to 3.5 hours just because of the filming. If it were a normal regular day without filming or anything like that, it'd probably take me like 2 to 2.5 at most. Subaru motors are not the hardest to take out, so I like to do them if I have an opportunity. But it is what it is, you know. So I'm gonna clean up, like I said before. This is part 1 of this video series about getting the head gaskets done on this car, and we will continue it next time. So I will see you very soon. So if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.